Definito. My friends, my friends, my friends, my friends, my friends. Right, head out. There we go. It's tripping. See, with perks, right? Yeah. Hell yeah. Loaded with the motherfuckers, man. And then they hit me up. They hit me up, and I entertain them just to see how far they'll go. But yeah, man, I had a few of them hit me up and shit. Tell me, let me see. So you're telling me dating apps have perks? Yeah, they do, man. Yeah, they do. But you can't let that be the reason that our whole life is surrounded by them. We can't let that be the reason that we don't fucking at least You do gotta be careful, man. You do gotta be careful, but just to entertain them and shit, and see cause they be asking they be asking a lot of it's be a lot of directed conversation, like you'll chat with them and shit, and you can tell some of them got fake pictures. The pictures ain't even real. The pictures be looking like something that came out of like a Maxim magazine or something. Like they took a picture of a picture in a book and just posted it up and shit. And then they say goofy shit like "I'm dying to meet you" and like, okay, okay, this is a fucking, you have this the first thing. Like this is the first thing you fucking say to me, and you're saying you can't wait. Like you didn't ask me anything. You just saying you're dying to meet me and shit. These fucking clowns. Oh man. Life is a targeted individual, I tell you. So even perks want targeted individuals. I don't think it's so much as them wanting targeted individuals. I think it's them being there to get you excited and get you hopeful, and and then they slap the fucking bullshit on you. They slapped it out of a TV looking like cardboard box pixel pics. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. This shit be looking fake as hell. Like, come on, man. You could have did better. You could have put a better picture up there. You could have put a fucking better picture up there. Funny. funny. They conversate is yeah, yeah, like you know, like they'll send pictures of them naked and shit, and they'll say, you want to have a good time with me, and they're like, come on, man, nobody fucking, come on, man. Fucking clouds. Where is the soul and substance to it? It's none, man. You know what? And peeping it out, I wouldn't doubt that it's some of those people, you know, like people in Ghana and fucking like overseas in Russia and shit, the be dudes and shit. Like that's how they scam people. They put these photos and shit up, and you know, people fucking, you know, people fucking, they don't, they don't even talk to the person over the phone or anything. And it's like you got some dude sending you pictures and shit, and you're asking you, saying shit like fucking, I'm way out here. Can you fly me out there to see you? And like, it's a lot of scamming, a lot of perps. Like they'll put a picture from a book in there, and you'll think you're really talking to that person, and then you fucking send the money to fucking come out and see you and shit. And then it's some dude in Ghana, or fucking some overseas place. Fucking funny. But it's something to do, I guess, past time. Never know, you might meet a real person. Chief Handler, I don't know what's up with that dude. That dude keep leaving comments, but he don't ever get on the lives. Bruh, sometimes they'll have you talk to an AI. Yeah, I noticed like a lot of the comments and shit seem pretty generated and shit. Like even the pictures that they sent, man, like it seemed generated. Like the lady would have a picture of her, either regular or she, you know, and the generation of the words would be like, hey, have you, like some weird shit, like have you ever played Twister naked and shit like that? Like what kind of people are they trying to introduce me to? Have you ever played Twister naked? Come on, man. Oh man, people are funny, man. People are fucking funny. Crazy. The life of fucking a targeted individual, man. Oh shit. Alright, about to head to this fucking recycle. Twister naked, I'm funny in this room. Yeah, Twister naked. Funny. Oh, you made Discord? That's what's up. Fucking says I have 0 people in it. Please. To my enemies, squeeze and squeeze. I pray to God up above, forgive them to my enemies. To my enemies. Did you? Discord ain't working right with my phone for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying though. Alright, reconnected. Yeah, I already deleted the app, so I just downloaded it again. When niggas needed me and fed their face, I hate to say that niggas use me, then they switched it up. Just to benefit themselves, the shit get tricky, bruh. I was down, they had nobody that'd pick me up. Now they take the time, so when they call me, I ain't picking up. Nigga, I was broke too. That's why they love me when I rap. You go through. They making up and I'm selling dope too. Seem like the customers say when they don't know you. See what my phone do? Telling me good baby for one, but really owe two. Keeping it real is the shit these niggas don't do. Yeah, nigga, I was broke, but I ain't fake. Their ass was broke too. Never ran for shit. That's the type of shit you on, fool. Every nigga want you for your ass, and you a hoe too. They hit my line down the way to bring the bones through. Triple up my pockets from deposits, got a show too. And fucking with these bitches, they're distractions when these hoes through. Unless the bitch take a risk and bring a load through, you ain't got no plans in your future, I can mold you. Make it happen, don't believe your dreams till they get sold too. Said I got it back, I meant that shit when I told you. But it seems you tryna hold me back, and I got goals too. Talking like you kidding in your raps, but I got pose too. Niggas love your boy around this bitch and get your dome blue. I was broke too. That's why they love me when I rap. The shit you go through. Ain't making nothing, I've been learning selling dope too. Seem like people got so much to say when they don't know you.
All of that woofing like you bought that shit, but stop that shit. Bitch, I got something to make you lay down. I got something to make you murder, kill, going through a nigga mind. When I'm loading up them K-rounds, and we gon' ride through that pussy, nigga block one of these nice and little man. Before we ain't gon' play around, and we gon' ride through that pussy, nigga block one of these nice and little man. Before we ain't gon' play around, fuck boy, we ain't gon' play around. Ooh, CYN playing crazy. It's just something about these streets. I'm out here on a mission. Gotta stand on my own 2 feet. I don't need shit from no bed. Any nigga got a problem with me, then he can catch a toe tag. Won't stand till my goals complete, and broke is not an option. Being broke not an option, I refuse to settle. I got my foot on niggas' necks, I refuse to let up. I ain't starving till I move my people out the ghetto. And I've been winning so long, I deserve a medal. I've been getting to it back like I'm supposed to. I lost it all, but got it back, nigga, times 2. I'm so smooth with this shit, you wanna pick my move. Cause I'm a king, you a bitch, but I got the juice. I've been up, I've been down, yeah, I've been broke. I was down, now I'm up, that's how this shit go. And I don't owe nobody shit, that's what you gotta know. When you up and got it all, that's when they around the most. I ain't just fucking nigga, this shit is so for real. Once you tell them no, you'll see how they really feel. Get you killed. So it's fuck them at the end, that's just being real. Niggas, something about these streets, I'm out here on a mission. Gotta stand on my own 2 feet, I don't need shit from no bed. Any nigga got a problem with me, then he can catch a toe tag. Won't stop till my goals complete, and broke is not an option. Hard times turned me into a fucking boss. Now I sit back and laugh about all the shit I lost. I peep these niggas sneak dissing, but I brush it off. Cause they can't go back for band with a fucking boss. Nigga, time after time I fucked up this chicken. Didn't know how to save it, I just knew how to spin it. I never tripped about it cause I knew how to get it. What I made up Fifth Third, somebody college tuition. A-Sex got easy, love got hard. That's why I trust a bitch, I play them like a deck of cards. But I keep one around with my dick get hard. She be done in 5 seconds while it was the...
Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all go. We connected. Like, we better.
From the app to the side. My nigga Smack Town Chain. What's crackin'? Let's get it. Chill. Hard-headed, long-breaded, dome-buster slugs penetrate your skin, fuck up your bone structure. Head cracker, bread stacker, the fed clapper, kidnapper, the carjacker, the broad smacker. Ill spitter, the trill nigga that kill niggas, real niggas that pimp. I got 100,000 on me in the studio right now, no caps. I don't rap about my life that much, cause that shit real deep. I've been working so damn hard, I can't get no real sleep. I know a nigga with his hands cut off, but he still feel me. Got a call from Lil' Bro, that nigga's trying to kill me. If it ever come down to that day, I put some money in the safe, just to make sure my kids and my mama them straight, everything gon' be okay, I know the devil want my soul, they tryna spread rumors that I'm broke, clown ass nigga just some jokes, because if you know, then you know, I don't post everything on Instagram, but it's time I let them know, I don't rap about my life that much, cause that shit real deep, I've been working so damn hard, I can't get no real sleep, I know a nigga with his hands cut off, but he still feel me, got a call from Lil' Bro, that nigga's trying to kill me, if it ever come down to that day, I put some money in the safe, just to make sure my kids and my mama them straight, everything gon' be okay, Pops was always locked, so I had no one to father me, and that shit still bother me, if he was out, would he would've been there probably, came a long way from 602 East 39th Street, I know my brother looking down on me, proud of me, he like, boy, you making a way for the family, I came a long way from Zeros to Roaches, made this for the people who feel hopeless, I don't rap about my life that much, cause that shit real deep, I've been working so damn hard, I can't get no real sleep, I know a nigga with his hands cut off, but he still feel me, got a call from Lil' Bro, that nigga's trying to kill me, if it ever come down to that day, I put some money in the safe, just to make sure my kids and my mama them straight, everything gon' be okay, Rest in peace to Mac, Trill, Easy, V, Fat B, Line, for the real. Where the love at? Same place you find your dap and your hugs at. Where Lil Mac caught a slug at. You and your rights on drugs at. You still living, gotta love that. We still living, gotta love that. Yeah, but we can make it switch. No hesitation in this matrix, you won't find a glitch. Freaking got my nation dying for designer shit. I'm trying to grit, trying to find a line who can supply the bricks. I'm focused now. Hop in the whip so we can smoke it down. 1 gram turn to a kick. Wake up a broken town. Fuck what they say. They always gonna tell it they way. You in the bus, tap in with us. Just ask for day-day. You mob officials. Push buttons and launch a missile. Could calm the issue. If not that, what's wrong with pistols?
I was born in the spot where the sun don't shine. Waistline, you know I got a gun on mine. Spade tournaments, I'm talking about those fun old times. A lot of shit said don't matter, those run on lines. I'm one of a kind, cold as some penguin puss. Roll like a pro, rep the foe with a distinguished look. Brutal on the verse, but the type that a single hook is crucial on the first. On my block, cause it can get jook. We
My world, ghetto. You wonder how we live. live this way. I was managed, but I love how been sitting down, nigga, let me pop out in this. Block in a rock with no ceiling. When we whack a nigga, we say he cold chillin'. Remember to the day, you gotta pay if you win it. You might have to kill a victim or do life in the system. After my first number, I came home with no feelings. Never gave a shit about home. Some whole pimpin' for a minute till I get on my feet and drug dealing. Everything obsolete, the my business. For all we lives is rapping Bugatti engines, Mac 11 to have your head looking like Rocky Dennis. Kawasaki. So deep in the game, feel like I'm trapped in this game. Trapped in this game, niggas so deep in the game. Feel like I'm trapped in this game. Trapped in this game, niggas so deep in the game. I done turned the 300 into a fucking joke. Now I took a couple trips, now I'm heavy with the boy. I know these niggas hating, I'ma kill them with the noise. Hoes on my dick, they know I beat it like Floyd.
Chief Handler, why don't your ass pop up? You talk all that shit, you pop up, motherfucker. Let Leonard do you that. Hey, what's going on, Leonard? Top of the morning, bro. Got popcorn. No, just hanging in there, man. Hanging in there and shit. Yeah, man, them dating apps is crazy, bro. They definitely live in those things. Oh, you know, a lot of them be from motherfuckers that like work here. You know, like they passed my YouTube channel around where like a lot of people have my YouTube channel and shit that you know, and I've even put it out there to the perps and shit. I like tell them after I record them, look at it, it'd be on check out my station. It'd be Nappy Head Roots or some shit like that. When I interview them or fucking, stick the camera in their face. So yeah, the territory is thick with them. Oh man, it was a lot of them, man. I can't think of their names and no shit like that, but it was a lot. You know, you usually know it because they be asking stupid ass questions. Like the questions they ask be like the stupidest fucking questions, and then sometimes they don't even make sense. Like they just put a bunch of words together, and I ignore them. Like sometimes you'll see me like I'll ignore them. Like sometimes I'll be like, okay, all right, I get it, and I'll just pass them up. Be a bunch of nonsense. You need a mod. You need to mod me. I love to block haters and agents. Yeah, the thing is, like some people, like I, you know, I wouldn't. Not saying that you would, but I wouldn't want you to jump to it because some people might just be legitimately fucking losing it because of this program, like, or like I like to wait people out just to get a good feel for them if they are perps or not. If they start talking stupid though, I'll leave that to you guys if you want them blocked or whatever. Sometimes I'll just let them stay unless they start, they get too weird with it. I barely have any time to get any more. What do you mean by that? United? Make sure you screen shot their pictures, bro. Oh, what are you talking about? The dating thing? Oh yeah, man. Like I said, man, I don't really expect too much out. Like I just be fucking around. Like if they're catfish or not. If that's what you mean, like if they're catfishing or whatever. And then you can block people. Like you can like this one. Somebody sent a message, you know, on some fucking weird shit saying, me and my girlfriend want to hook up with you and that weird fucking shit. Yeah, the motherfucker got blocked. Blocked immediately. Fucking weird motherfuckers. Lord, man. I won't even block. Just block. I said the same thing. I wanted to be a moderator. I was pissed, bro. I wanted to kill that joke. Like, I got like 50 something riches on YouTube. And, yeah. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. About dude and the chick, yeah. They be weird, man. You get a lot of weird shit, man. A lot of weird shit. That was the weirdest. That was the only thing I had to block, though. Or, that was the only weird enough thing to block. But yeah, I do believe like a lot of those pictures and the comments that are said are like AI generated. Like, I think AI reaches out to the mind of fucking, and it's just like weirdos. Like people really like, cause the shit that these people say, like like the have you ever played Twister naked and all that shit. Like I think that's just something that they have to attract more people or some shit like that, because it sounds, it doesn't even sound like something. It sounds almost like a fucking advertisement or something. It doesn't even sound like a real. Have you ever played Twister Naked? I don't know how to put it. What I mean is I got to make videos, right? Keep up with the Discord line that fight V2K and energy draining dude. Fight V2K energy draining. What I mean is I gotta make videos, right? Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I think that's, honestly, that's like one of the most precious things we can do is keep footage, man. All the footage we can keep that shit. Them trolls know not to mess with me. I'm on Nate channel. Ever since then, they chill. They gonna learn to respect people. I let them stay. It's good or funny content. It's not. When Mo gets on, I'll see if Mo will put you on, see if he can put you on. I'll try and figure it out. It's been a long time since I fucked with that shit. Lincoln made a video, exposed that perp in his own channel. I got a video. Okay, definitely. What's going on, Lex? Top of the morning. Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, that's where all those new trolls come from, man. Because, wherever I go, they pass around your fucking YouTube channel like a motherfucker. Same motherfucker, some of the people that be out here perping me be on the channel, They perp me in reality, or, out here in the real world, and in the virtual world, they pretend like they're good. They, keeping tabs on me. And that it's a good way for them to, when the trolls are in here covert, it's a good way for them to get information from you. They play the nice role, or they pretend like they're targeted, and they fucking, they suck out information, ask different questions and shit. The skits are so shameless. Your video with the homeless guy in the park about San Jose County is one of the most legit in existence. Oh yeah, debriefing of a gang stalker. Yeah, shit, and I didn't, I didn't think nobody would see that video. That's crazy. Like that's like the beginning of my targeting. Like when I thought like, I was just trying to figure shit out, man. Going crazy trying to figure shit out. Hey, top of the morning, Rose. Hope all is well. Isn't that the one when the guy was admitting to snitching for Walmart cards? Nah, he wasn't. He said he went to the meeting that they had. Yeah, he said he didn't want to become a part of that. But yeah, he said they get gift cards. They get some of them get money. And when he said the sheriffs were a part of it, man, he wasn't lying. Like, sheriffs are a big part of it. The sheriffs, like, I thought it was just the fucking black and white police, but the sheriffs are super, super a part of that shit. I mean, yeah, the sheriffs. Oh, no worries, bro. Hey, Tanya, top of the morning. Oh, man, this world, man. This world right here, I tell you. Oh, shit, is Judge on here? Oh, you're not a judge, man. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Hey, what's going on, Jay Black? Hey, likewise, Turtle. Mm, just getting up, starting another day. Yes, sir. Starting another day. Mine's about to end in about 4 hours. If these motherfuckers don't noise campaign me to death. Yeah, it's cool to chat anymore. Hey, I appreciate that, Turtle. Appreciate that. These days be flying by. Yeah, man. Bro, I'm telling you, throughout this little 8 years or whatever, 7 and whatever, how much, like throughout this fucking, like the time has went by, like it's been, like I know it's been a long time, but it seems like, fuck, man, it seems like just yesterday, man. Like, and then when you just, that's a big chunk off your life, man, to be not fully productive and, not be comfortable with, like that snatched a chunk. And that's just the little time I've been targeted. It's been not even half of what other people have been targeted, but it's a chunky ass piece of my life just fucking snatched away. Oh, snatched away, man. Like, people fucking go to college for this long. Like, people fucking get degrees and shit. Two president terms already. I'm making it craziness, but I'm making it definitely good to hear. Frank Allen Boston. Who's Frank Allen Boston? No, I didn't see that. I think that's it. He's referring to like somebody was saying that was supposed to be going on the 15th. No, I didn't catch that. I gotta go catch it. Was it his last video? Turtle. Not really, but I'm trying to be other than high spirits up. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, Kyle, man. Kyle's been around since the beginning of my targeting. He's been around before my targeting, so I don't think United Nations talking about it will stop torture, though. We need to do more. I don't know what, though. Bros, I'm telling you, like, I guarantee you, without the rioting, like, if we didn't riot, like, riots would definitely bring attention to it. But if we didn't riot, all we would have to do, and it's really a fucking, the only money that would be spent probably is, eating and shit, shit like that, tents and shit like that. But if everybody just said fuck it and started, sitting in front of them city halls and all that shit, like, it would bring recognition. Like, people, like, we would stop traffic. Like, people would want to know what the fuck is going on. And when you have a bunch of people claiming that they're going through this shit, they're gonna look into it. If you have one person claiming what they're going through, they're gonna snipe you. You're gonna get sniped right away. Fucking hauled off to a fucking crazy house. They're gonna say you got mental issues. They're gonna try and bring up everything in your past background, just to make you seem like a bad person and that you're fucking making this shit up. But when you got a bunch of people together, like, they can't do that. It's impossible. They look into it. After that, they look into it. Oh, and I mean, like when they look into it, they'll be like, oh, okay, well, a claim's been made by here. That's when all the fucking shit will come together. When they'll start, looking at the Navy Yard shooter, Myron May. They'll start looking at everybody that said that we're going through the same shit. The eBay people. Like it would be no denying it, man. Like especially if they connected the eBay people with us, and they just asked, like, if they took the eBay's people, like the experiences that they had, like, cause they did a report. So if they look at those experiences that they went through and shit, and then compare it to what we say we're going through, like it's undeniable. You can't shake it then. Yeah, you can't shake it. And at the very least, you're gonna have to stop it and fucking give us an apology at the very least. It's what they do to everybody else they fucking experiment on. Drop syphilis on you and fucking apologize. With their like no reparations, I don't think they got paid for that shit. Unless they went out on their own and sued it, but I don't think it was some tort case to where they all got paid. Just a fucking sorry about that. We should never be running experimentation on United States of American citizens. It may not be Boston. Boston. Frank. Oh, okay, Frank Allen, Boston, YouTube. Okay. I will post under your video, Nappy, when you finish. Okay, no doubt. Got it. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Telling you, yeah, Kyle is. I'm just worried about it, man. Yeah. I've, they're good. They're running a number on Kyle for real. I think he's one of the worst I've seen. Kyle fucking when I say worst, I mean like the targeting is fucking like heavy on them, like with the gadgets and all that shit. But him, fucking Timothy Trespass, fuck man, they ran a number on Timothy. They even put him on the news. Fucked up, man. They put him on the news. And they put next to it, they see gang stalkers. Or they see gangs of stalkers or some shit trying to make him seem crazy and shit. I do understand they did that to my uncle Fitman. Never had air facing. Yeah, man, and some of those pills, man, like a lot of people used to, come back on violations and shit because of those pills and shit would have them blacking out and doing shit that they didn't remember they were, like, You know, they never had no problem before they started taking these meds, man. They took some crazy fucking, like the names of these fucking pills are so fucking long, like I can't even fucking, you know, pronounce it. But, you know, they had a lot of fucking shit. And people would come back like for walking down the street with fucking knives in their hands and shit, saying that, you know, they don't even remember what fucking happened. They just woke up in the jail cell. That's crazy, man, for them to be able to do experiment on people like that. But that's the best place for them to do it because they get paid for doing it, and so many people want to volunteer for that bullshit. Like they put people that don't need to be on drugs. Like people just want to get high and fucking, you know, get their time, you know, sleep their time away or fucking, you know, be high during their time and shit. I'm telling you, cause like even with weed in prison, like, you know, it gives you this fucking false sense of, like, if say you haven't smoked weed for a while, and you smoke your first blunt, or not blunt, but joint in there, you know, you get this false sense of fucking, okay, I got 2 more years to do. I could do it. Like, it gives you this fucking, like, if I fucking had a joint every day, I could fucking do this, like, on standing on my head type of shit. And, like, people get, you know, people get so hooked to that shit, you know, they fucking start fucking smoking it all the time, spending up all their commissary, you know, fucking risking the chance of getting caught because it's just that fucking, the time goes by, so people fucking, you know, the pills and shit. Like I said, like I fucked around and bought a pill off of motherfucker just because I wanted to get some sleep. You feel me? And fucking, you know, I was just got in that motherfucker. I wanted to get some sleep, bypass all the fucking bullshit. Cause, you know, my first couple days, I don't even eat, like, I can't eat that fucking food the first couple days and shit. Like, I'm still fucking all traumatized about being in that motherfucker. Wondering about how long I gotta do and all that bullshit. So I tried to sleep that shit away. That was fucking no good. Not like I slept good, but that shit is the way it has you feeling, that unnatural fucking, your head is heavy and all that shit, and you can't feel your fucking legs and shit. Like I fucking, as soon as I got off the fucking bunk, like my knees and shit, like my legs were fucking rubber, and I fucking crashed down on my knees. And I would, you know, I was just waking up to go use the fucking bathroom and shit. And crashed on my knees. I was like, nah, I'm good, man. Fuck that shit. But you could definitely, I mean, it would be very unproductive and unhealthy, but, you know, off those pills that they give you, you could definitely sleep your fucking time away. And then you just, you know, you'll become crazy. Eventually you'll become crazy and shit. That shit, you know, chemicalize your fucking brain. And you'll be dependent on that bullshit. And walking around like you're on, rocking around this motherfucker like you on morphine. Fuck that. Really unhappy when you finish, you know the stuff about to do. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that, Rose. Hey, top of the morning, Awaken. You know, I was gonna go to your channel because I hadn't seen you in a while. I was wondering if you were all right. Definitely good to see you. Lion's mane mushroom. You only want the truth if you can with the fruiting bodies. Let me get mama. Okay. Um. Okay. 53, 53 minutes. Okay. Appreciate that, Rose. Ain't nothing better sometimes than a cup of coffee in the morning and a newspaper. Yeah. Kyle is a very smart man. Yeah, definitely. Maybe worse than Kyle in torture. Maybe many watch your lives. Get ready to share. Maybe worse than Kyle in torture. Maybe many watch your lives hearing, not ready to share. I think they spell checked you more. I didn't quite get that. I got a little bit of it, not all of it. Yeah, sorry to hear about that, Tony. Yeah, that's unfortunately that's what the world wants is a bunch of people with they want a bunch of submissive or fucking mentally ill people that they can control, use, and all that shit. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, okay, appreciate that, Rose. Yeah, I definitely need to check those out. No, it's definitely a possibility. Doing much love from TRs from Australia. I appreciate that, Tony. I made a video for you, Nappy, on my channel. It ain't much. Anything is better than nothing. Appreciate that, United. I'll check that out. Rest of this month to make videos for your past Northern Nappy. Nah, you don't have to do all that, bro. I appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. You can get a kit to grow your own for about $35 US. And then when done, you use the fruiting bodies out of them in a jar of vodka about 2 months in your own. What's that, Turtle? Be right back. Videos to be made. Appreciate that. Yeah, Mo does have a lot of good ideas. Very I appreciate that, Black. You likewise, bro. Appreciate you posting that, Mo. Armor love. You live in your car. Yeah, yep, yep. For the time being, for the time being. Yes, Nappy, he has no eyes from those micro. Oh man, that's bad. That's sad to hear, Tony. That ain't cool. That's definitely not cool. What is Eminem's full name? Eminem. I'm not sure. I think it's pretty long. I just call it Eminem. I think there's some way you might be able to tap onto their thing and the about will tell you the full name. So, going into a place now, they will uncover a breast. Yeah, that's what they do with everything. Is straight under the rug. Under the rug, under the rug. Like, you have to make them, like, even sometimes when they fucking admit this shit, you know, they do it in a way to where, you know, it's prolonged for so long you forget about it. And it eventually just disappears. AI will be making decisions for everything. No longer human. You're not welcome if you're human. Maybe that's what this is. I don't know, but it's crazy. Yeah, and that, you know, that's crazy, man, because like AI is smart, but I don't think it's smart enough. I think AI is more of a tactical decision maker. Like, it calculates the best fucking match for you, if you will. Like, but like, that thing could be totally off. Like, you know, you might like for instance, they say you can't have food stocked up for longer than 7 days, or they'll label you a terrorist. Like, you go to the store and you buy so much fucking food, you might have a big family and shit. You might look out for other people. You buy so much food, and AI calculates you up as a fucking terrorist and shit. And the next thing you know, you're hauled away in jail for some bullshit, man. Because AI, as you know, I know AI is pretty smart, but you know, computers fuck up too, man. Computers fuck up too. And you know, the first law of nature is self-preservation. You know, the first law of nature is self-preservation. Therefore, being how destructive humans have been in the past up until the present day, that shit already knows, like, we are no good for the planet, let alone for them. We'll start tearing them apart. We'll fucking tear. You know, they're gonna feel some type of way about that, and fucking just, the human population will be destroyed. once that shit like really fucking, kicks in. Annihilated the whole fucking planet of humans. They'll fucking just hit us with the cell towers and shit. Fry us to death. Microwave us to death. Do they hit you with weapons? Once in a while. When I'm in Sacramento, they do for sure. And once in a while out here. But in Sacramento, really, they really do it. They won't allow you to get a place. Nah, I can't use that as an excuse. It's partly me. A lot of them, I just refuse to go to get a job and have to deal with them. I'd rather just fucking recycle and fucking, of course, staying with family and all that shit, get on my feet. But why would I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna compromise. You feel me? Family doing that shit. Like I could. There's plenty of things I could do, but it's just those things deal so much in perps. Like I'm very cautious of that shit. I'm very cautious of it, and then I think about like if I do get a place, like when I leave, like they're gonna be all up in my shit. You feel me? It's like I would never like. Like that would be a stressful. Like even just having a place. If I rent a place, say I rent a room out here from somebody. Like I gotta fucking like mentally go through like what the fuck are they doing out there with my van? Like I know they're like I know they're fucking with my van. Like it's a mental fight. Like it's just crazy, man. A lot of fucking cons, a lot of pros, but it's a lot of cons, man, and the cons are expensive. The pros I can do without, but the cons, that shit just costs too much fucking money. The UN talking about torture on their website above. It's 53 minutes into the video when they talk about it. Oh yeah, appreciate that, Rose. Definitely. Messy Mo, sending love from another T.I. and SJ homeboy. Appreciate that, Messy. I watched AI World Forum midday. Middle East Prince leading the funding for all AIs. Yeah, the Middle East, man, they're coming up too, man. In the technology world. Like, they got some buildings out there, man. I was looking at some buildings, man. Fuck, man, they got some beautiful shit, man. Like, they look like some real fucking, like, up-to-date fucking ancient fucking beautiful ass buildings with lights and shit all over them and motels fucking that shoot up through the clouds. They got buildings out there taller than the fucking Twin Towers and the, that, what is that shit? In Paris or wherever it is that the tallest building is supposed to be. I forget, but they got motels that go way up in the fucking sky past the clouds and shit. Who would want to be that high up? I have no idea, man. I know my stomach would drop looking out the window. Fuck. Nappy, I hope those computers break down what they're doing to everyone. I hope the computers break down what they're doing to everyone. What do you mean, put it out there, or you just hope they break down, period, from what they're doing to everybody? Yeah, I hope they break down too, man. It's fucking bullshit. But computers are the cheaper way, man. The cheaper way to go. You don't have to pay nobody. Like computers and all that shit, AI is gonna be a big factor in this shit. It's gonna get keep a lot of people from working. Yes, that video Dr. Matthew talk about what are they talking about? Does your family participate in stalking? Hell yeah. Yep. Yep, that's one of the reasons, that's one of the reasons you gotta leave. Like, it's like, that out of everybody, like, that shit hurts the most. Like, when you got people that that you care for and you love doing that shit to you, it begins to put you in this fucking, I don't want to say depressed state, because it's like anger. It's a hurt. It's a hurt, but it's a different kind of hurt. Like it's not good. A lot of people fucking, and I know for a fact, a lot of people have made their fucking decisions on how they were gonna deal with this problem through that exact hurt, the family deception shit. That's to the point. Like I would never think of committing suicide, but I know that's the breaking point right there. Because once that happens, you feel like, everybody's already been doing it to you. And then once your family kicks in with it, it's like you start thinking like, damn, I could die right now and nobody would even give a fuck. Like you start thinking like that, and that's not good, man, because a lot of people could get hurt behind that, man. Whether they commit suicide, they kill up a bunch of people. Because you are going to have people that are like, fuck that shit, man. If I die, I'm taking some of these motherfuckers with me, man. I know that's how I would be. I would never fucking just slip my fucking wrist or hang myself or nothing like that. I would go after every one of these motherfuckers I could get to until I got shot, until they killed me. Because I wouldn't want to go to jail after that. I wouldn't want to go to jail after that. So that would be my suicide right there. I would get there, and it would be only perks that I know are perks. It wouldn't be somebody that's just like an innocent bystander. I'm not killing no innocent people. I'm going to all the places where they perk me. Where the places where I know they'll be. I know they'll be there at that specific time. They've been perking me for 8 fucking years. I'm going straight to those places. Well, I'm not. If I was suicidal, that's what I would do. But thank God I'm not suicidal. Understandable, I love you, beautiful king. Stay strong, God. Sending you love and positive vibrations and comfort. Appreciate that, Armor. When I take my mom shopping, I have to wait in the car. Yeah, see, yeah. Like, and I gotta be very, like, alert as far as, like, that's why I only fucking go to fucking 7-Eleven when I go to, that's why, like, you know, my main fucking, my diet comes from 7-Eleven or some fucking convenience store where there's windows and I can actually see outside to my vehicle. A lot of my gang stalking started after I left Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, man, I seen a documentary on that, man. There's a lot of gang stalking going on in the Jehovah's Witness community. And pretty much all Catholics or Christians. But like Jehovah's, like I seen a documentary, and you know this lady, she wanted to live, and the only way she could live is have a blood transfusion. And they said after that, like, it was devastating. Her fucking family disowned her. They fucking started targeting her and shit. She didn't say it was targeting though. She I don't think she knew what it was, but they were harassing her, spying on her and shit, following her everywhere she went. Most Myth T.I. playlist videos. Okay. Oh yeah. Appreciate that, Mo. Hey, I know. Okay. Appreciate that, Mo. Dr. Matthew wrote a letter to UN. Okay, you say he has his own channel? That's the one you said to check out, right? Is he like important? Is he prestigious or like someone they'll listen to? What do they do? How do they participate? My family participate. It used to hurt, but not anymore. However, I'm confused. Have they been brought or bullied into participating? Yeah, I think when it comes to family, a lot of it has to do with, either bullying or blackmail. Young kids in the house, they'll fucking find anything like, even say you smoke weed or whatever, they'll fucking say, oh, you've been smoking weed in here, we gotta take your kids for fucking, unless you work for us, or, they might have some deep, dark secret, or just anything like that. You just, I think that's how they get the family members to participate in it. I can't see it any other way, not even for money, though. There are some family members that are grimy enough to, turn you in for a little bit of nothing. But I don't know, man. But yeah, mine was just, they I didn't stick around for them to get too far into it, but they just did shit like slamming cabinets and shit, doing shit, and then when I regarded them on it, or when I spoke to them about it, they act like they didn't know what I was talking about, or they make some off the wall fucking excuse, like they be yelling and shit, and naturally it's women in that most, like, it's damn near all women in the fucking house except me. So when you fucking screaming downstairs and shit, like in a high pitched voice, instinctively I'm gonna get up and run downstairs and see what the fuck is going on. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's happening? And fucking, you tell me, oh no, I was just talking to the dog. I was talking to the dog. And I'm like, oh hell no. Hell nah, you're not screaming at the top of your lungs to the dog. Nah, hell nah. So that type of shit, man. Just, out of the ordinary shit. And then, like, they say, oh, like, I'm gonna leave for a little while. And from the time that they leave until they get back, you got motherfuckers outside in the fucking, you got the neighbors from all directions fucking revving engines, fucking muscle cars and shit. Not to say they can't do it, it's their hobby, and it is what it is. Like, but when it's directed at you and shit, it's a different. It's a little different. Now, if it was just like on some regular shit, I think a lot of it is like psychological and shit, because like normally cars revving their engines and shit like that, like I don't have no problem with that. Like, it doesn't bother me, but knowing that they're directing it at you, yeah, I think that it's more of a psychological fuck. They bullied my mom, brother, and other family. I feel like they bribed. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you just keep out the lifestyle. The lifestyle. Have new cars been bought since you're targeting? You know, different things been purchased that your family would normally not have the money to get. Like, people have not had money. When they do finally get their hands on money, they tend to purchase the things they could never, things they like, that they, in the condition that they were in before. Not saying I know anything about you or your family and shit, but some people, they tend to get the things they never could have. And so, you can tell a lot, man, like if they're involved in it and all that shit. Just pay attention to their habits, and you'll know, like, are they getting paid for this shit, or are they being bribed? Because if they're being bribed, or fucking, like, you can see it on them, like, they don't really want to do it. I guess in the beginning you can see it, but as it goes on, it just becomes second nature to them. And then when you confront them about it, they get really mad, because they don't want to, they don't want to fucking admit to doing that type of shit to you. So they, being that they don't want to admit that they're the ones, like, they're participating in it, they act extra mad. They get real extra mad because they just want to avoid all topics, and then they go hard on you, really, like, you paranoid, you're fucking schizophrenic, like, You're fucking schizophrenic. Why would like what are you on drugs? Like that's their favorite thing is are you on drugs? Like fucking paranoid, man. I'm your fucking family. I would never do that. Like why would you even think that shit? You know, and then you know, in the beginning of your target, and you want to fucking give them the benefit of the doubt. You don't want to believe your family is doing this shit to you. So you try your hardest to give them to the benefit of the doubt. But it comes to a point to where you know you can't be playing yourself like that any longer. Like you can't. You know you're gonna hurt yourself, man. Fuck around and blow a head gasket. Mentally. Be fucked up for the rest of your life. One day you just fucking snap into reality and be like, this is, you know, this is what it's gonna be. Can't change it, so, you know, all you can do is adapt. And for me, getting away from them was like the best fucking decision I could have ever made. Still love them from a distance though. But it's still great. I don't understand. Yeah, it's nothing that you can understand, Armor. Either way it goes, like whether they're getting paid or bribes, it's just something that doesn't compute. Like it's not something that you know, I guess if we grew up in a different region or a different, you know, atmosphere, like it would be nothing, but you know, that's not how this side is built to fucking get down. Like we don't know that shit. So when it happens, when that shit hits you, it's like, you know, you can try and fucking make sense of it all you want, but you know, it's just not gonna happen. AI is the only logical reason, no compassion. Yeah, I mean, and it's just all of the shit. Like, look what we've been trained into. Like, we've been trained to communicate over the computer. Like, people feel safe. Like, you know, people actually look forward to coming home and getting on the computer and talking to people because, you know, they could never fucking talk to people. They could never talk to people and feel comfortable. Like, you know, on the computer, like, you can talk to people, be comfortable, you can fucking, you know, you can talk shit to people and don't have to worry about repercussions. Like, you can meet people, you can date people, like everything you could ever possibly want is on the fucking computer. On the fucking computer, so you don't even get out and fucking meet people. Like, you don't even go to the movies anymore, because why? It's on the fucking computer. Yeah, it's crazy, man. No more record stores, no more anything, you know. No more fucking anything to even get out and be social with people. Like, so we're already trained into fucking, you know, a new life. Like, we're fucking basically evolved from an old way of life. Like, we've evolved into a fucking bullshit way of life. We're more controlled. So now when we conversate with people and we meet people, they see everything. They watch every fucking thing. They're watching everybody. There's no conversations that go on undetected because we're so addicted to the fucking internet. Like our life is fucking Instagram, Twitter, fucking TikTok, and fucking you can dance all fucking day. You don't have to go. You don't have to go to the club anymore. You can dance all fucking day, and you can get fucking. You can get more people to like you than you've ever had in your life. Like, you know, a person pressing a thumbs up button is everything to some people. You know, people fucking go crazy if that thumbs up button doesn't get pushed. Not on YouTube, but I'm talking about, you know, just on anything. And then, and like I don't know. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy, man. We've let the fucking computer judge how we feel about ourselves now. Like women don't feel pretty unless people press a thumbs up button. Like when they take the little Instagram pictures and shit, like the reason why they do that is for fucking they don't even care who's giving them the thumbs up. It's just the fucking attention. Like the computer is giving people attention that never had attention, giving people attention, and you know, it's crazy, man. And we're just becoming more and more unconnected. As the human race is becoming more and more unconnected. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, they will. The ones that get V2K telling them to kill it, yeah, you know, I haven't even really thought about it that deeply, but yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's fucking another one to think about. The ones that get V2K to tell them to kill themselves. It's crazy, man. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! They tell you to kill yourself, Tanya? Like taunting you. Like I could see them taunting you, telling you to kill yourself or something like that. But for them to actually V2K you and fucking make you think that that's what they want, that's man. MKU, okay. Saw a drone take a door down and arrest somebody. Was it a test subject or was this something that really happened? Turtle. Very good. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. Yes, an older video spoke. In an older video spoke of leaving JW. They gang stalked her and stopped socializing her with outside of Jehovah's Witness temple. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's really fucked up shit going on. Ella Free Nappy. Oh, Ella Free's channel? Okay. Yeah, eventually you just gotta, you know, fly out the nest, so to speak. Slam cabinet, screenplay, loud music, rap music, coming from yeah, yep, yeah, and you know immediately that it isn't. You know when that shit starts happening. I mean, when it happens once and shit, you know, it might be a strange encounter, but you might let that slip. to the back of your head. But when it's happening all the time now, just out of nowhere, you definitely, And then for them to lie when you confront them and they lie about it and call you crazy and shit, like that's definitely not good. That's toxic. They said they would kill me if they didn't gang stalk me. Wow. Ooh, that would have been beautiful if you could have recorded him saying that. You never know with these people, man. And it might not even, like, they might have told him that, but they, their intentions probably weren't to do that. They probably just scared him into doing that shit. Like, once you realize how connected these people are and who they have on their side, man, like a scary person, they can be fucking, duped. And it doesn't even really take a scary person. Like, for instance, the police like to threaten to take people's kids all the time. The first time anything fucking happens, like, they say to the mother, like, we're looking for, like, say, for instance, you live with your girlfriend and you did something and you haven't been there in however long. Like, they'll fucking, the first thing they do is fucking threaten the daughter's mom, like, we'll take your kids, you're harboring a criminal or whatever, putting your kids in danger. And, like, I know moms don't want to go through that shit. That would be the worst feeling in the world, to have your fucking kids ripped away from you. So that's like a good tool that they have to use against people. That's why I can understand, like, women that have children. Like, I understand, like, them participating in this shit. Like, I could give them that understanding. Because, yeah, man, that's a bond. That's a bond that you'll do. And, a mother will do anything for a child. And that's pretty much the way it's supposed to be, but my cousins are like everybody, man. Did your family do color harassment? Not that I noticed. Not, like, I don't get the color harassment. I don't understand it. Because it's so many different colors of cars and all that shit. Like, I understand the red and all that shit, like the clothing on the people, but as far as the cars go, like, they mind me. Like, I see a lot of white cars and shit, but I just fucking think, like, it's just too many, it's too many white cars and shit to be paying attention to their, or red cars and shit, unless they do something, like, really fucking, blatant, or, like, really out there. Like, they'll come with, like, a red truck, a white, like my van, and then a blue truck on the side of me. They done shit like that I've recognized right away, but just the road color harassment, like, I don't pay attention to it. Not enough to understand it or recognize it. Hey, top of the morning, Zill. My cousin stalked my mom when she would go shopping for food. Yeah, it's fucked up how they get the family in on it. Hey, Shalom, Mar. Yeah, it's definitely not cool. They would sell their own mom out for a Happy Meal. Yeah, it seems that way. It seems that way. You know, I look at a lot of documentaries, like people who are like, and it's this young dude, man. His mother took care of him, man. Gave him like he wanted for nothing, but she refused to keep giving him money for fucking his, wanting to be in the fucking studio and shit. Like she told him he had to get a job if he wanted to continue going to the studio because studio time back then cost just too much money and shit. But he had anything he wanted, and for him, eventually he ended up killing his mom, collecting the insurance money. He made his album. The album was a fucking flop, but all the insurance money went to fucking artists and shit, like named artists, like Rick Ross was on his shit. Like basically, he paid all his insurance money to featured artists, and his fucking album was still a flop. Like his ass deserves like whatever they give to him, the judge and the inmates. Let's do it for money and maybe all of the above. Yeah, that's what I think it is. It's just all of the above, depending on who they're. You know, you gotta think. You gotta think. If they've been paying attention to us for so long, then how long have they been paying attention to the people who have that they've recruited? Just like they psychologically evaluate us, they psychologically evaluate them too. Be napping. Be careful, you crack me up. What's that, Turtle? Hey, appreciate that, Zil. It was on the 14th, but I appreciate that, bro. Steve is doing good. Just another. Nah, my birthday was on the 14th, on October 14th. What's going on? Someone higher up than them will tell you that if they don't, they will get gang stalk just like you. Yeah. Once they participated in this shit for so long, they don't even need to tell them that shit. That's gonna be in the back of their head. Like, damn, I better not cross these people. Like, it's gonna be 10 times worse. Yeah, definitely appreciate that. Yeah, but appreciate that, Turtle. appreciate that coffee. Yeah, appreciate that, Jake. Tanya, I'll be at work and they will let me know that they watch everything that I be watching. Like, wow. Yeah, they do. They watch everything, bro. Like, literally. Literally. Like, that's what I mean. Like, you have to adapt to a whole new way of life because they watch what you watch. They watch you in the bathroom. Like, you have to be comfortable with them. You have to basically be comfortable or get comfortable with an invisible attachment stuck to you. Like, you basically have a bunch of invisible attachments on you and shit. They're watching you. They're watching what you watch. They're fucking partaking. They're fucking, like in the video games. And like on these chat lines, the dating sites, like they're in there fucking, they're just fucking crazy, man. It's crazy, man. They're everywhere. It's like the world is being infiltrated by them. I appreciate that awakening of old school. Appreciate that mind introvert. Give me 2K evidence that. Yeah, I'm sick of them too, Tanya. Definitely, like. But they're all in here. They be perping me while I'm in here. Like, it's a good couple of them that work here on the live right now. I be hearing them sometimes. They be, regurgitating some of the shit we talk about. They want me to be surprised because they always pay attention to me to see how I react. They'll say something and I'll act like I'm not looking at them, but I see them through my peripheral, and they're always checking to see my reaction. Turtle, I haven't seen. Those people are insane in the membrane. They're missing a lot of pieces in the brain. It's a lot. A lot of them.